people publishing it gotta know their shit.
Unlike blogging on the internet, you can know nothing. Like, I don't know, fucking, there's no gravity in space. If there was, fucking planets would fall down. People like that would blog, and it'd be all over.
Fucking first boulders, now snowballs.
So, in other words, books have a standard.
Mm-hmm. They should, at least. Scientific journals have a standard. Because all scientific journals, from what I understand, have to go through the same rigorous process of peer review. And peer review is not kind to anyone. Like, that's one concept that has completely gone over the heads of some people, is that peer review is harsh, but it is not kind to anyone. And it has to be harsh.
It's designed to be harsh for a reason.
Because the only way science can prevail, by its very nature, is it has to be able to stand up to the most rigorous testing of peer review study. If it doesn't, then it's not science. And some people think people who are being harsh or rigorous to their claims are criticizing them and thus harassing them. No. If you want your stuff to be taken seriously, you gotta allow it to go under peer review, and you gotta allow people to criticize it when you fuck up. And when you fuck up, people are going to let you know pretty hard sometimes. It is not harassment, and it is not criticism. It's motherfucking peer review, and all forms of study and science have to submit to peer review if they want to be taken seriously.
Yeah, and stop being fucking butthurt if you're wrong.
Yeah, if you're wrong, you fix it. You find out what you were wrong about, and you fix it. Shit!
I mean, shit. Look at Albert Einstein for example.
Yeah, Albert Einstein had to prove his worth. People didn't just go in and accepting him. I can't get that, Jerry.
And mind you, Albert Einstein did not believe he was very good at academics at all.
Albert Einstein didn't believe he was good at anything.
Until he realized at, was it quantum physics or physics?
It was...
What did he...
Relativity.
Okay, he went in relativity at the age of 40.
Yeah. And
which is a late age.
And then there was Sir Isaac Newton that invented calculus before he turned 20.
I mean, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. It's a certain special... It takes a certain special person to even have the ability to come up with these.
Yeah.
And have to be right.
But yeah, it is impressive when people do it when they're young, but people... Yeah, goddamn, I have to go all the way back here. But it really takes the know-how. You really gotta know how.
Yeah. And think about this, you know, a young person, you know, who's learning, or he's growing, but 40 years old? That's still quite an accomplishment, because...
Yeah. I mean, some people get into their 90s and don't accomplish that. Fuck!
Some?
Fuck!
Well, like, almost all.
Yeah. Of course, then there are some people who make really astonishing accomplishments and discoveries, but they avoid the limelight.
Just because they just don't want to be in the spotlight, yes.
Like the woman who found the cure, or the woman who made the vaccine for rabies. No one remembers her. Fuck, you know how fucked we'd be if we had no vaccine for rabies?
We wouldn't be doing too good.
Yeah, and it was a woman that made the vaccine for rabies, but no one remembers her because she avoided the limelight.
But that's by her choice.
Yeah, it wasn't oppression. Some people like to say nobody took her seriously because she was a woman. It's just like, no, she... And many other doctors and scientists, including men, avoid the limelight when they think that their discovery or their research is more important than their identity.
The people that came up with the nuclear bomb.
Like, or for example, it's the theory of relativity, not the theory of Einstein.
Yeah.
But Stephen Hawking's had his name put on Hawking radiation. That's kind of fucking shit. It's fucking shit, god damn it.
Did you hear that within one of our satellites is the mines in this chip called Legacy?
The Legacy chip?
Apparently, within that Legacy has the intelligence of Stephen Hawking and 3 others.
Huh.
Well, along with their DNA, I believe.
Well, the funny thing about the human whatever is there's this huge misconception when it comes to the amount of data that it takes to store a human consciousness versus a human's genetics. A human genome has enough data that can be stored on roughly about 2 to 5 gigabytes of data, but the human consciousness would easily take up all the computers on Earth.
Limitless.
Yeah, it's also unmeasurable.
But we just don't know how to use it.
Yeah, we don't know how to tap the vastness of human potential just yet.
And still think, what's the percentage of our brain we use? 7? Not even.
I've heard that there's a huge misconception with the amount of our brain that we use. Supposedly the amount of our brain that we use has never actually been sufficiently measured.
Really?
Yeah, some people say it's 10%, some people say 20%, some people say no one knows. No one's sufficiently measured the amount of usage a human uses their brain for.
Because they don't know how officially know how to measure it.
Because it's subjective, it's different for every person.
Right.
Like I think I was telling you, there's a difference between how fast a human brain can process things and how much can be processed simultaneously. The kids who can process more information, albeit slower, but more information, tend to be the geniuses, but they're much slower, so they end up getting diagnosed with ADD.
Or autism.
Or autism. Autism
Which
is a different process than ADD, but, you know, same idea. They get diagnosed with a mental illness when they're not mentally ill, they're just unique.
Autism kids are not mentally ill, they're not sick, it's not a disease.
What the fuck do I do here?
That.
Okay.
You forgot the laws of gravity in that game.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I assumed that because
Boss fight.
based on the direction the wind was flowing, I thought that I was going to have wind drag or something. Alright, so what in the motherfuck do I do? I got 3 lives, I'll figure it out.
Boss fight. Hit the balloons.
I hit that one.
Hit them both. You're good.
Wait, what? Did I do it?
Yes.
What?
Yep. I kid you not. The boss fights are the easiest.
Take me to the future!
Any way you want it.
That's the way you need it. Oh shit. I really wish I had that Elgato right now. That way we could record fucking Journey.
Yeah.
Oh, panning level.
Oh, you could in your editor.
Yeah.
You don't need the Elgato to do that.
But I don't have something that can capture the PS3 right now.
No. Yeah, I'd love to definitely capture not as much as a PS3, as much as I'd like to capture the PS1 and PS2 and Xbox and the originals. The retro, as they call it now.
Yeah. I can't believe the PS2 is considered retro now. Can you believe that?
No shit.
Fucking bitch!
When I was reading the magazines, I was just like, wow, I want this so bad.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't believe when I saw Street Fighter EX3, I was like, oh my god, it doesn't get better than this.
Yeah. Did it get better?
Well, yeah, in a way. Well, I don't know.
Got a different kind of better.
I'm not into Street Fighter like I used to be. I guess I don't like the direction it went. Not that the direction is bad. It's just I lost interest.
Well, that level was sort of easy. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was easy. That was actually kind of fun.
I mean, Street Fighter 4 was good. I'm sure the Super 4 is good, Ultra Super 4 is good, but